Hey, it's Dory and Mena, and today we're in beautiful Kelowna, British Columbia. Are we here for the wine? No. Are we here for the fruit? No. We're here for Northern Lite truck campers. They make a molded fiberglass truck camper that you will die for. It has a 6-year warranty, and honestly, they've thought of everything. So we're so excited to get a factory tour, and we're going to show you around a finished unit.
A camper in itself is actually a sum of a bunch of components.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do through the tour is we're going to start with all the various components that can start coming together. Some of them are manufactured here, some of them we buy from other suppliers, and we store them in our warehouse. We've got our shipping and receiving area. So we're going to go around back over here, and hey Brian, hi there. Is we string out the wires and we run them through, and at the end of it, all the different ones that are put together, it becomes a wiring harness that we can install into the camper.
Oh, lovely.
So that's kind of the start. We start with wires to build the camper.
Okay.
And we build them up into kits, and then these kits end up going into the camper. So lots of different components, it all comes together as one as we make our way through.
So they're always the same size regardless of the camper?
No, we actually have 3 different size campers that we produce. So there's really 3 different kits that are made. All of these are pieces that are being put together, but we're going to go right where the action starts. Actually, no, I'm going to take you this way. The inside of a camper is really like a kitchen. It's got cabinets and countertops and tables and places to sit. So we actually manufacture all of the insides for the camper right here. So we've got jigs that we've designed throughout. The frames get assembled here. We've got saws and sanders and planers. And then over here, is an area where we actually manufacture the tables and countertops.
Oh, the countertops. That's awesome.
So the tables here, shelves there, countertops are behind here. This is an important room. There's nothing in it right now, but we'll stop here on our way back.
Sure.
Pieces like this. And what's going to happen with these pieces is that we're going to spray a layer of glue on them, and then we're going to put insulation on them and glue them together and roll them together. So we've got the first 2 pieces really of the camper are coming together.
Okay.
So basically what Will's got is he's got all the pieces that are going to go in.
Okay.
You hear that banging?
Yeah.
Okay. That's actually these pieces being installed right now.
And what does that stand for, FB?
Those are our codes for where they go.
Oh, okay, got it.
Those panels that he is gluing there become panels like this. So they're insulated. They will have blocking on them, and then you've got the finished panel on the other side.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so he's glued that and he's assembled it together.
Oh, look at that. Oh, that's so awesome.
So this is basically a fiberglass mold.
Yeah.
And this one actually already has fiberglass in it, but the process that we use to build them is we've got the mold, and the finish on the mold, it's 1600 grit, so it's super smooth. You know, most sandpaper that you would use would be 200 grit or 160 grit.
Yeah.
This is actually 1600 grit that it's finished.
Wow.
Then what we do is we spray the gel coat, which is just like paint. It's just a layer of paint. So that gives it the white color in the finish. And then we spray in fiberglass, and we use this 3D chop, we call it. It's 3-dimensional fiberglass. It's basically 3-inch strands that get chopped up as we're spraying it. And then we roll, and each piece gets soaked in the resin, and then we roll it in place so it gets a finish like this. And that becomes the inside. That's the canvas.
Nice.
This would be the bottom, not the
But in this room, they basically bring in the two halves,
Okay.
and they would combine. They lift them up and they combine them together, and they attach them together, and also cut out all the openings for the windows and doors and everything else that goes in. That all happens right in here.
How much
And-
does that weigh when they're both together?
Roughly speaking, about 600 pounds.
Oh, wow. It's not bad.
That's not much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Might be a bit more. Each half would be about 600.
And just
Yeah.
Yeah.
and just to reiterate what we said earlier, it takes 5 days to build one,
Roughly 5, yeah.
and you could build about one of each model in 1 day.
Yep.
All right. Like every day you could have three done.
With the exception of right now we're doing the rental units.
Yeah, exactly.
So there's only 2 sizes of rental units that we're doing. So we're just really doing 2 a day.
Okay.
No, having said that, some days we do 3 a day.
Okay, because you're ahead of schedule.
Right.
Okay.
This is also the point we have to put the showers
Oh,
in here. The top half and the bottom half of the shower.
shower.
Because they don't fit through the door.
Oh, no kidding.
So they have to be put in before the 2 halves come together.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty big.
Yeah, we do like big showers. That's for sure.
Because these 2 would have just rolled out from here.
Oh yeah.
And one of the things about the Northern Lite units that we're extremely proud of is that there is only one seam around the unit. Every other camper that's out there has a seam at every corner.
Yeah.
And campers have a lot of corners, and you can see over there,
Yeah.
there's a lot of corners on the bottom. Well, there's 3 corners on the side there.
Yeah.
And water is the enemy
Absolutely.
of all RVs. So what we do is by having the one seam is we've made it rigid,
Yeah.
but we've also eliminated the water leaks.
Okay.
And even our design is such that we've got an overlap that's in place there, so it overlaps.
Okay.
Then we put in a plywood behind here, and we screw it together with stainless steel screws. And then we do another, well, there's a seal back here also, and then we put another seal around after. So we've eliminated any risk of leakage. And the other thing is, because it's bonded together like this so well, there's no movement. And in other campers, when you've got all the joints in the corners, even though that they're a box and they're assembled tight, they still do flex slightly. And because of that flex, that opens up, it breaks seals, it opens up opportunities for water to get in. And when you've got water, you've got risk of mold, mildew, and
Absolutely.
Rot.
Now, what kind of maintenance is required on this piece? Are the owners required to re-caulk them every year?
No, generally no. You might find the enemy of the camper is the sun.
Okay.
And they are generally outdoors quite a bit. So what we do recommend is that you do put in or you do once a year keep it clean, but also put in a boat wax, cover it with a boat wax.
Okay.
A good quality boat wax will do.
Okay.
And if you do see any of the sealant badly fading, or if there appears to be that the sun has deteriorated, then you need to basically put some more silicone on there.
Okay.
But as you can see, the showers are up on the bunk. There's some pre-wiring that's been done. The windows have now been installed. The tanks have been positioned. Well, they haven't been positioned. They've just been put in here to be positioned.
This is so spacious too.
It's crazy because, that holds how many gallons or how many liters?
That would be about 39 gallons.
That's amazing. It looks tiny.
Well, and also if you look at its shapes, it's designed to fit in a very tight spot.
Exactly.
So one of the neat things
Really
about
well done.
campers
Yeah.
is we try and put all the things that you would want to have in a luxury RV. And things like a big fridge, a big sink, an oven, a microwave,
I know. I saw
a
that.
shower, a toilet, and storage place. And ours has a full-size queen-size bed, full queen-size bed. And we put all that in there, and then we try and squeeze it all in to fit in the back of a pickup truck.
Yeah, I know. And the fact that you guys are succeeding at that is amazing.
Yeah. So as we go on the assembly line, we've got more components that are being installed. This one's a little bit further ahead. It's got the joists ready to go in, and everything is kitted for each unit. So each workstation, they'll get a cart with everything that they need for it, and they'll just go and install it. So actually I was going to show you here. If you look at just the fiberglass itself, it's pretty flimsy.
Yep.
Yeah.
But when you go and you glue it together and it's pressed together, it becomes extremely solid. And it even, as it goes through the assembly line, everything else gets even more solid as more components get attached to it. It's very much engineered to be light, and part of that engineering means is that the components and stuff that go in are reinforced. We only use stainless steel screws in the shop, so that there's never a risk that we'll accidentally put a non-stainless steel screw on.
Oh, that's awesome.
And we also use an aluminum tie-down plate that attaches right there. So got the jack brackets being attached, lights are going on, and on the inside some of the heating duct work is being put in. Oh, here, the wiring harness is now being laid in.
Can you explain what you're doing to test it?
So we're pressure testing it to verify that there are no leaks and none of the components are going to fail.
Okay, perfect.
And then at this stage here, this is kind of the first stage where we put power to the unit.
All right.
And this is also the stage where we put the floor in now, and we've started to do the framing.
Yeah.
All these units go down in parallel, so the workers will go from one unit to the other unit back and forth.
That's logical.
This one is a little bit further ahead right now. It's actually dropped some more down. We can go right into this one.
Oh. Wow. And I love your guys' use of space. I mean, you don't waste an inch.
No, it's all engineered to be all utilized. So in this stage now, it's really jumped quickly from just having a shell. We've now put in the cabinetry, we've put in the fridge, the stove, the sink, and started to put in some of the additional features on the electrical, things like the solar panel controller. The air conditioner is just going in right now.
So what is the height? It's like 6'3"?
This one is 6'4",
6'4". So
and our largest one is 6'8".
Because still, 6'4" is very good.
Yeah.
So we have a really old casita, so we have to light the hot water heater from the outside, but this is all from the inside. You have a control panel and everything's done on the inside.
There's just a switch. You can have electric or gas.
Oh, amazing.
Switch on the dash. I'm not sure if the switch has been installed yet. I need to wait for
Corey
to
problem.
catch up. This one actually includes our dry bath. So the dry bath gives you a shower area that's separate from the toilet area, so your feet don't get wet when you go to the toilet.
We love that.
So really, it may not look like a lot has changed from the last unit you were in, but really there has been stuff done to it.
Still pretty spacious.
Yeah, and actually this is the smallest one too. This is the 811.
But it's the ceiling
Still
height.
6'4".
Oh yeah, so they're all 6'4". Is that it?
That's the minimum one. Yeah.
Minimum. Okay, got it. Which is awesome.
And we don't have any 10.2s on our rental units, so it's that one's 6'8" on the inside. All of our units have a heated basement also. So it doesn't mean the floor is heated, it means the basement's heated underneath. There's a duct that goes from the furnace into the basement to keep it warm, that keeps the tanks and everything warm. Also, in winter conditions, it helps because the floor is not cold. It's not outside temperature, it's room temperature, but at least you don't have to put your socks on to go to the bathroom.
So that also prevents the pipes from freezing.
Yep.
So that is what makes it a true four-season camper.
That's right. You've done your homework.
I have.
And you already saw this one, so let's go around this way. And throughout the process, we do have some work tables here because things do need to be assembled. Hey guys. Do need to be assembled as they go together. Here's an example of the carts. So the guys will put stuff on the cart that goes into the unit. And really from this stage forward, it's really finishing up all the units. Virtually all the pieces have been either brought to it or installed, and it's ready. All All of our doors have a built-in blind system in it. That's a blackout blind.
Yeah, I love that.
And also now all of ours have 2 windows in it, so even when you're backing up, you can, or when you're driving, you can see if your trailer's behind or not, because you can see right through from the cab right to the...
Thinking about the details.
Yeah, the detail. People forget about the details too. So like, oh my god, I'm so happy we have it.
So what we do is, not only is the whole camper insulated, but we actually double insulate underneath the mattress.
Okay.
And in addition to that, we actually put this hypervent material.
Oh, that is brilliant.
And the hypervent material actually allows for air to flow through. So not only is the bed warm, but we've eliminated the potential areas of condensation happening anywhere in the bedroom area.
Wow, brilliant.
And that's how we've eliminated that problem. Things like having built-in vacuum cleaners, so there aren't a bunch of hoses and stuff lying around. All the tools are on carts, so you can move them to where you need them.
Oh, that's good.
All of the products that are going into the units are it's as organized as you could possibly imagine them to be.
Kind of reminds me of like a McDonald's workstation. Everywhere is conveniently placed so that it can be done efficiently and safely.
Nothing wrong with that concept.
Right? And so this is what you put under the mattresses, right?
Yeah, that's called the hypervent. And what's really nice about it is because of the material it is, it doesn't flatten.
Oh yeah.
It's, when you even if you took a piece of cardboard or something, it would eventually flatten and you have to spray it out. This stuff just won't.
It doesn't flatten.
It doesn't.
Oh,
this is sort of a clean room where we keep all of our upholstery.
Yeah.
And we basically have 5 different color combinations that come into our units. This is the beige. This is the bronze. This is the blue right here. And there's a green also. Oh, there's a green up there. And actually, it's just samples here of all 4 colors.
Oh, look at that. There we go. Let's see. I like the blue.
Easily, we unload them using the jacks that are right on the units. And we deliver 3 at a time all over North America.
It's a long drive.
It is. We've got 9 vehicles in our fleet. And
where do I sign up for that job?
actually, it's not. The first few runs are pretty good. I think it does get boring, but I'll tell you what, the drivers, they do okay on it. And some of the runs, like right now, these are going to Calgary. Okay. But we've got runs to Maine and to New Hampshire and to
awesome.
North Carolina. So the drivers could be on the road for 2 weeks.
It's like, sorry, honey, I have to go to work.
That's right.
And see the country.
I'll be back in 2 weeks.
Yes. How awesome was that? What a treat. We loved doing that tour, and it really gave us an insight into their thought processes, into how organized and streamlined they've become. They've really thought of every detail. So we really enjoyed these campers, seeing them up close and personal, because we'd already heard of them and seen them in other YouTube videos, but we really wanted to see for ourselves because we were so close by, but also we got to see the manufacturing process. So this is definitely a contender, and we love that it's molded fiberglass. Stay tuned for more videos like this, and like, share, and subscribe.